Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of The Final Spin. My name is Ben Clements, and we're right here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, for the Cinch USTRC National Finals of Team Open. Today, we're talking about the number 13 shootout. Let's find out who the champions are.
Welcome to the short round.
Fast roping here in the short round, best of the best hoping they're gonna get crowned. Only the fast roping here in the short round, best of the best hoping they're gonna get crowned.
Turning the butterflies into goosebumps, turning them steers into saddles and pickups. Wishful thinking won't get you here. Practice makes perfect, precision and skill. I'm a believer, call me the healer. Champions don't have time to take a breather. Time to get loud and it's time to get gritty. I see you all up in Oklahoma City. This is what we all came here for. Let's go to the short goal. Gotta be fast if you wanna hear the crowd roar. Let's go to the short goal.
$100,000 goes to first place. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the short go round. Get them straight, get them tight, don't rope them out of order, and let's do this deal right here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give away money and crown a national champion.
20th callback. It's Caroline Taylor and Bodie Bays. They're 26 and 30. Greg and Ross, you're on deck. Come on, everybody. Well, doggone it. A barrier of 5 at the front. They finish it fine, though, at 11 and 26, and that's with the barrier. They're still going to be 37 and 56, and right now that is 4th in the average.
All right, Brian Gregg and Rocky Ross are next to rope. They're 26-11. A run right here of 7:36, and they would be the leaders of the roping. Just like that, 7:36. 19th high back. We pay the top 15 monies. Now is not a time to relax. Step up and hit a home run, baby. Yeah, how about that? 695, and that's good. They're going to be in there. They are 3306, and they are number 1.
Let's go to the top 18, and world champion Brandy Hollenbeck to the front side. She's a high school breakaway world champion, a round winner at the college national finals last year. Her partner from Mustang, Oklahoma, Braden Harmon on the back end. They can be 723 and still go to the number 1 spot. Mason and Ty will follow them. Slaps a knot around the bighorns. Perfect. 769 is going to put him 3rd in the average now, but 33.51. Nice job.
All right, we're going to go to Mason Rust now. He's on the head side. His partner is Ty Arnold on the back side. They are 25.69. 736 for this combination to be number 1 in the average. 736. Mason Rust, Ty Arnold. Come on, guys, you can do it. Johnny Jones and Blake Larman, you're second out. It is. I'll be dang. It's going to be Mason Rust, Ty Arnold right here. All right, come on right here. Mason Rust to the head side. And they got him around the pantyhose, 696, and that is going to put them in that number 1 position as they're 32 and 65.
We go to the top 16. Johnny Jones and Blake Larman. They need to be 7-10 to go to the lead. Story and Tomlinson will follow this team. We're in a home state of the Sooner State for Johnny Jones on a Palomino with a big reach around the brisket. Blake, it's time for you. And he got him 8:05. It's going to drop him down there a little ways. And they're going to be 33 and 59. They are 5th in the average.
All right, we're going to move to the next team. It's going to be Andrew Story and Tanner Tomlinson. With a 25-33, they're going to be a 731. 731 would guarantee them a paycheck. It's that simple. All right, here we go. Andrew Story. Yes. They try him on the backside, something dirty fast, but it does not work no time. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, let's go to Missouri and Arkansas. We're at the 14th call. Danny Miller and Brad Amos. This team can be 746. You know, they had a barrier in the first penalty in round number 1. They'll be followed by Metcalf and Bentley, Danny Miller and Brad Amos. Yeah, that's about the 12,000th hat he's picked up. He gets better every time. Kyle and Kevin, you're next. No. Well, a misfortune strikes him, and they go out, and it's no time.
All right, we're going to go to Kyle Metcalf. Here's the highway patrolman out of Edmond, Oklahoma. His partner's a highway patrolman in Mississippi, Kevin Bentley. They're 25 and 16, and these cops right here rope pretty good. They got to be a 748 or better to go to the lead. Chase and Futrell, you're going to be second out. It's Metcalf and Bentley. Oh, no. A wave off right there for Kyle Metcalf, and we're going to be no time. We did not want to see that.
Top 12, Kelsey Chase and Clay Futrell. They're 25 and 13. They can be 751 to go to the number 1 spot and guarantee him a paycheck. Duckett and Owens, get ready. Kelsey handles the head and shoulders on the pretty yellow horse. Clay to the back end. Clean run, 783. 783 is going to put him in there now in the average. Second, and that's worth 40,000 so far at 32.96.
Here's the 11th high team back. It's Cutter Duckett and Cody Owens, and they're 24.67, a 7.97. For the wild cow catcher on the head side, we got him on now to the backside. Yes, sir. They're going to come tight clean here with a 7 and 76. And a total for them in the average at 32.43. They are number 1.
All right, Texas, here's your team. We're the top 10 for Andrew Knapp from Hiko, Texas, and Bryan, Texas for Jake McAllister, one of our field flagmen. There are 24-22 coming in. 820 is a magic number to go to the number 1 spot. Dean and Runyon, you're going to follow them. It's a 10th high back. Andrew Knapp around the horns. Jake McAllister, let's do it, big boy. Oh, he's going to get a leg, 13 and 75. In the average, that drops him to 11th at 37 and change.
John Johnson. I'm the president of the National Team Roping League and the owner of J2 Productions. We've been producing ropings for about 20 years, and I'm from Piney Flats, Tennessee, which is as far northeast Tennessee as you can possibly get. Kind of a strange deal. I taught high school and coached for about 10 years. My brother and my dad were really involved in team roping and saw an opportunity to get involved in a business that was just starting to grow in the mid-90s east of the Mississippi, and had some good friends with Rick Barton and Mike Hall that kind of encouraged us a little bit and helped us along, and it's kind of how it all started. Our first production was in January of 1997, and so this is our 20th year of production. And so from the first time that we actually put on events till now, the change that has taken place is pretty astronomical. But I will tell you this, even though there's so much change that has evolved over that 20 years for me, it all goes back to the classification system. And what a great job the Triad and USTRC does with the classification system is it allowed everybody to, from sponsors to people that sell horses to ropers, like maximize the monetary value of it. It's been incredible. From the fees that were starting out as $40, $50, $60 fees now, $150, $500, $1,000, $2,500 ropings are taking place all over America constantly. And what all that has done is really drive the market for people in the product line that are selling products. It's also drove the market for horses, trucks, and trailers, and just maximize the potential of all the things that go into this industry. But it's all based on the classification system to allow us to have a handicap system that gives the opportunity to individuals that are just getting involved with the sport to compete with people at their same level of competition and have an opportunity to win. And the prizes and the cash that are available now as to was it 20 years ago is astronomical. With the triad classification system, of course, every classification system or every handicap system in any sport, all of it has some loopholes and some things that you can skirt through. But I want to tell you something, it's fantastic. So what it allows you to do is to get involved in a sport that's a great family sport. And if you've never even roped before in your life, they have a numbering system that basically goes from 1 to 10, 10 being a professional and 1 being a true beginner. And then all of us producers and the USTRC leading the way. And so it allows people that are in their mid-30s, 40s, whatever the case may be, go out and compete against people their own skill level. And for instance, rope here in the 8-point division and win $50,000. About 2/3 to 3/4 of our participation is involved with people that are numbered 5 and below. So most of the prizes and most of the cash still go to those people that are considered on the amateur level down. And it's been a great deal because, it's a lot of people's golf game. It's their trip to the lake. They get an opportunity to go and compete for prizes and have a great weekend, and it's a family sport, and have an opportunity to compete at a fair skill level. Get an opportunity to come to USTRC finals and just be here as a competitor. I enjoy it, and it kind of helps me somewhat when your customers see you actually competing. I think it sheds a little different light on it, and they know you've contributed your money as well, and you're roping under the same circumstances that they are. Kind of maybe a little bit of an appreciation for that. So.
Well, we've got 9 to rope. We're going to go to Clay Dean out of Wills Point, Texas. Ben Runyon is a man from Arkansas. They're 23.81, and so, guys, an 8.61 puts you in that number 1 position, puts you in there for about $9,000. All right, here we go. It's going to be Clay Dean, Ben Runyon. They're 23.81 right here. Clay Dean with a late start, way late. Got down the arena, does a nice job getting him caught, and look at this Arkansas man heel one down. 9:30. Now it's longer than they wanted to be, but they're still going to be in there with a total of 33.11. They're 5th in the roping right now, and we've got 8 to rope.
Alabama and Oklahoma for Riley Kittle and Rodney Melton. This is Riley Kittle, Rodney Melton, 23.79. They need to be 8.63. 8.63. Riley to the front end on the Grula horse. He's got all of him, but he's got him caught. Rodney, clean it up, Rodney. There we go, 9.26. It's going to drop them to 4th in the average now at 33.05, but they're winning a nice paycheck.
All right, we're going to go to a father-son duo right here. It's Willie Gasperson, Chance Gasperson. This team's 23.76. Guys, if you rope this steer in 8.66, you'll jump into the number 1 spot. You'll walk out of here with no less than $13,500. Ryan Pollard, Tyler Larson, you're going to be second out. Let's make some money. Willie Gasperson, Chance Gasperson. Team roping. It really is a family affair. Here we go. Willie Gasperson right here on the head side. His part is good. Get him, Chance. Whoa, man, long line. We are taking a look, +5. It'll be a 14. 22. Total in the average here. They're going to be 37.98. They're 14th down the line.
6th high back from Texas at Paradise and Boyd. It'll be Ryan Pollard. His partner, Tyler Larson. Stratton and Joe, you're on deck. This team is 2355. They need to be an 887. 887 would guarantee them at least sixth, and that's worth $15,800. We've got 6 to go in a second and a half from number 6 to number 1 as they come to this short round after 3 steers. Oh, the barrier's going to hurt. Clean it up as quick as he can, and he does. But we're a penalty of 5 and 12:07. 12:07 on the run is going to make him 35 and 62. That's 12th.
All right, we're going to go to Stratton Lopez and Joe Hughes right here for the 2340 as they come to the short round, needing to be a 9:02. Sometimes you got to figure out if you're a businessman or a risk taker. Do you go for it or do you play it safe? Stratton Lopez, Joe Hughes, here's your choice. Oh, man, did not need the barrier. They have trouble all the way around, and it goes south. They are going to be no time.
We'll go south to the number 4 call back to Millsap, Texas, and San Antonio, Florida, for Ron Pritchard and his partner Spunk Sasser. They can be 9-1, 9-10 to go to the number 1 spot. No worse than 4th, worth $20,000. Rallman and Wheeler, you're in the on-deck circle. This is Ronald Pritchard, Millsap, Texas. San Antonio, Florida, for Spunk Sasser to the back end. Nice, good catch. Spunk, clean it up. Oh, a little trouble, a little trouble. And now he slips a leg, and a penalty of 5 is 16 and 49. Doggone it and shucks. They're 39.81. That takes them out of the average.
All right, let's go to Missouri and Texas. It's Coy Rallman and Blake Wheeler with a 23-24, 9:18 or better. 9:18 or better. All right. What are the essentials of life? Well, let's find out right here. Coy Rallman, Blake Wheeler. Slick horns and 2 feet. Yeah, baby, they got them. They're going to be clean here with an 874, and that will pay you money. They are going to be 31.98. They are number 1. They will not leave here with less than $27,300.
Folks, that was a tough shot off the wall. Don't you agree? Wow. Here we go. We're to the second high callback of Gary and Jake Cripps. It's a father and son combo from Arkansas, New Mexico. They need to be 966 to go to the number 1 spot. They are the second high team back at 22 and 31. Just a nice 9-second run. Don't think Jake can't turn and get a hold on, hold on. You think you won't do anything for your family? You might cut off a finger if you need to. 9:01. Gentlemen, you're number 1 in the average at 31.32.
And then there was one. Buddy Bledsoe and Tanner Braden are 22.02, and they got to be a 9.29 for $100,000. Oh, man. They got it on the head side, now to the back side. They fall short, and they are no time. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the roping, how about this? It is the father-son team of Gary and Jake Cripps taking the top honors right here. $100,000 to the richer. We're taking it on home for the Cripps family. How about it for, oh man, Arkansas all the way.
As I said earlier, that I took Jake to his first team roping, the USTRC in Nixon, Missouri, when he was 10 years old. And he missed our third cow and broke his heart. But from there forward, we won our first saddles in 99 in Arkansas at the US roping. We won our second saddles in 2006 at Lexington, Kentucky at the regional US finals. And these are our first saddles since then. This is Blakely and this is Crease. This is the next generation of ropers that we'll pass our heritage on to, and our abilities and our love for family and our love for God.
Wow, what an exciting finish to the number 13 shootout as Gary and Jake Cripps, father-son team, take the top honors. They win $100,000, life-changing money for that family out of Arkansas. Of course, they've been roping with the USTRC for a long, long time. And Gary, of course, the header, the dad, he's still right there in Arkansas. Jake has grown up, gone off, and moved to New Mexico. That's where he lives now. Those guys super excited. And then what about the finish in the short round? Gary gets out just a little bit late, takes the steer down the arena. Jake just ropes him on the corner and then has to get his dally, almost loses his rope, but he hangs on to everything for $100,000, and that's what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the final spin. The champions of the number 13 shootout, father-son, Gary and Jake Cripps.